At 1 p.m., we booked the Herdal Summerfarm, Eagles Bend, and Scenic Drive excursion. The excursion takes us by bus up the mountain to a viewing platform, then down to the fjord on the other side, then up another valley to a summer farm, with a final stop at a bed and breakfast for cake and coffee. This time, we need to use our lifeboats, which are called tenders, to get to shore, as there are no docks on shore large enough for our cruise ship. One travel tip to note about getting to shore on a tender boat. People with mobility issues have a hard time getting on and off the tender boats due to the stairs and ramps. While the cruise ship itself is relatively easy to get around for people using walkers, wheelchairs, and scooters, getting to shore on a tender boat is a different matter. Check to see if getting to shore involves using the tender boats before booking a shore excursion. Also consider the terrain once you get to shore. There are basically only two directions in Norway, up and down. Very few areas have level surfaces to walk on. Geiranger has a population of 200 with over 1 million tourists per year. The town receives 140 to 180 cruise ships each year during the 4-month tourist season. On this day, there was one other cruise ship visiting the port besides our cruise ship. Geiranger is home to some of the most spectacular scenery in the world and has often been ranked as the best travel destination in Scandinavia. The Geirangerfjord is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Our excursion begins with a bus ride up the mountain to the Eagles Bend viewing platform, located at an elevation of 1,700 feet, providing us with spectacular views of the Geirangerfjord below. After leaving the viewing platform, we drove down the valley on the other side of the mountain to the town of Iceland, and then up a different valley to the Herdal Summerfarm, located at an elevation of 1,400 feet above sea level. This summer farm was originally used by the Vikings. A summer farm is where they take the animals during the summer to graze on mountain grasses and to make cheese. This allows the grass on the farm back home to grow so that it can be cut just before winter to store as feed during the winter months when the animals are taken back down the valley and confined to the barn. Our tour guide talked about the process of how they make cheese. Norwegian brown cheese is made from the sweet part of the milk, which normally is discarded by other cheese producers when making white cheese. This is why brown cheese is sweet with a somewhat caramely taste. The animals roam free at the summer farm to graze on the mountain grasses. The goats know when it is time to come back to the farm to be milked. After the visit to the summer farm, we drove back down the valley along the coast of the fjord, and then back up the other valley that takes us back to Geiranger and our ship. On the way back, we stopped at a bed and breakfast for some coffee and cake. The cake was like fluffy lefse. The B&B is located at an elevation of 1,500 feet, with spectacular views overlooking the fjord and the town of Iceland below.